Good morning, everybody. Orange J here with another War of the Visions video, and it is Friday night, which means it is time for our weekly Friday Night Fights tournament. It is week 3 of the Duos Cup, so it's 2v2s. This week, you've got light, earth, water, and ice as the playable elements. We are this far in. You can see we got losers bracket round 7, Dervis versus Habs. Winner plays lazy pairs, and the winner of all that gets to play Kiwi for a shot at the grand finals. Now, here we go. We've got Habs versus Dervis coming in first, and you might be thinking to yourself right now, OMG, it's Elena versus Elena, as all these Baby J subs pile onto the screen. It hasn't been that necessarily today. We have seen some Elena. She has been well represented, but I would say the most OP character from this tournament today has probably been Vellus, and we have seen a ton of cool units today. Glaciella, Ketone, Noctis has been all over the place. So it's actually been, for a tournament, I'll say this, for a tournament where light has been one of the featured allowed elements, this is the first tournament in a while where light has not been the only dominant thing. There has been plenty of other stuff that has been good today. Now, you're also not allowed to run 2 light units, otherwise we would have probably seen a lot of Elena lock, but the other elements have been allowed to show off, have been allowed to flex today, and they've done a really good job. Reyna has been good, and especially I gotta say, Noctis, and we've kind of been reminded of this today, of how good of an anti-evade unit Noctis has been. So here we go, Vellus Elena versus Big Daddy Zazon Elena. So both players running an Elena, Dervis backing his Elena up with Vellus. And here is why Vellus has been so good today. It's a 2v2, so in one turn, he can give haste to literally your whole team. That is clutch. Now, Zazon is going to bring some more evasion to this squad. He's going to bring some survivability through, not being able to die by being killed one time, which is pretty cool. So will that overcome the support that Vellus is giving? We will see. Zazon's going to be the first person to be targeted here. Prismatic Punishment coming out. Looking at him, what kind of damage we got here? Does he dodge any of it? He dodges none of it and takes about 60% of his HP in damage. Vellus's turn, he steps up, he's going to go with his limit break. This is his 100% hit attack, so Zazon might be about to die for the first time. He does not, and that's a big deal. That means it's at least going to take 2 more hits to kill Zazon, and then here comes Courage for Elena. So Habs' team has a lot of courage and stuff on it. Taunting Blade from Zazon is dodged by Elena, does hit Vellus, does not put anybody low enough to start triggering Vellus's heals. Zazon Courage gets popped right there. It's Vellus's turn. He will probably look for just an auto attack kill. Yeah, book attack, paper cut, kill Zazon. Zazon the Unkillable dies in a library all over the news tonight. It's crazy. Anyway, Habs' turn. Elena comes out. Crystals shine bright. Big damage onto the Vellus right there, but it's Vellus. Watch what he's going to do about that. He says, oh, I'm low. Check this out. I'm going to cast either an instant cast heal or snow healing, which not only heals, but restores AP in an AoE. That AP restore, by the way, has been a huge, it's been a huge difference in tonight's fights. Okay, there's the Courage proc on Elena. Vellus is going to heal again. His AI will prioritize that heal. Here it is. He's going to let Elena go ahead and kill her mirror matchup here. Dervis gets behind the target, light attack from the back, and Dervis picks up the win to stay alive in the tournament and has now guaranteed himself top 3. All right, let's go to the next fight. All right, here we go. The finals of the lower bracket, we've got Dervis versus Pairs. Now, Dervis has switched up. He's showing slot 1 Cellus this time. Pairs, like I mentioned, Reyna, been a big participant in this tournament today. Guaranteed top 3. We've seen this Reyna already before. She's looked good. Let's see if she can get top 2. It's Reyna Farm versus Cellus Elena. So Reyna Farm, I bet that's not a team you expected to see walking into today. Will it do good? Will it do bad? I don't know. Crucial accuracy buff. Let me full screen this thing. Crucial accuracy buff from farm to start the fight. Let's see if Reyna can take advantage of that and do some damage to Starlight Elena. Here's Cellus, who's probably full tank mode. Notice she's just wearing that like generic sword. And Elena, even with the accuracy buff, still able to dodge the Reyna jump, and then she turns around and just slaps farm down. Oh my. Farm is a squishy girl if you can get on top of her and hit her. Brandish from Reyna, big damage onto the Cellus. 5100 damage onto a Cellus is nothing to shake your head at there. So Reyna can hold her head high, but this Starlight Elena is probably about to end this thing. Bathe the world in light, there's an immobilize, and well, that one was fast. We've had some fights today that were like Vellus v Vellus that just go to turns. Like if you have Vellus v Vellus and you're not one-shotting the enemy team, it's just healing, healing, dodging, healing. That was the opposite of that. Good story, right? Anyway, it's time for the finals. Let's go check that out. Okay, it's time for the grand finals. Dervis, the challenger from the losers bracket, taking on Kiwi, the king of the court so far, right? So that means Dervis must beat Kiwi 2 times, back-to-back to take first place to get those 8 points. Now, Dervis already has a ton of points. He's already guaranteed into the top 8, but this could lock him in as the #1 pick if he hasn't already done it. Kiwi over here running Starlight Elena Cellus. And in fact, is this our first mirror matchup of the day? This is the first mirror matchup we've seen all day. It's Cellus Starlight Elena versus Cellus Starlight Elena. We got through this whole tournament without seeing a mirror matchup. And we make it to the finals, and it's Sword Girls versus Sword Girls. So here we go. Dervis's team is going to be the first to hit. What kind of damage can they do here? Well, you get a dodge from Elena. You get a half HP out of the Cellus. So, okay, a lot of damage. Here comes a big damage back. Kiwi's Elena puts a beating on. And look at this speed. Starts to, oh my god. Dervis's Elena comes out there and eliminates the enemy team. That's courage pop from Kiwi, and now if Cellus has enough accuracy, she can end this. She does not have enough accuracy, and Kiwi will live for the counterattack. And you guys, if you ever have seen it, you probably have PTSD from what might be about to happen right here. I was real worried that this 1 HP Starlight Elena was about to kill the entire enemy team with 1 limit break. And she won't, and she does dodge a little bit coming back, but not enough. Dervis picks up the win, but like we said, that's just one. To beat the guy who's holding down the winner's bracket, you gotta beat him back-to-back times, so we're in for one more final battle. Okay. Grand Finals, last fight of the tournament, and Kiwi has gone to the bench to switch things up here. We see the Noctis come out. Now, we just talked earlier in this video, Noctis has been a big deal in this tournament. That 100% hit attack's been huge, and it's double 100% hitters. It is Noctis Valentine's Day Selena versus Elena Vellus. Elena Vellus, in my opinion, been the strongest thing we've seen today, but Conjure Armiger, that buff Noctis just put on himself, twice on stream has been the last hit that finished off a team. We've seen it twice already. Big question here, can Vellus get in range of Selena? Yes, he can. So here's the limit break, and Selena's the life of this Valentine's Day Selena. You guys, it never got started. She dies too young, 3,000 damage, she's down. And look, Noctis is great. I love the guy. But he has got an uphill road in front of him right here. Vellus Elena v Noctis, and Noctis gets to start that trek by eating a limit break from Elena, which takes him under half HP. Now, he is on the counterattack here. Skyhammer's 100% hit. Conjure Armiger, big damage to follow that up. This will put Vellus into healing mode, so Vellus will not kill him, but he needs to survive. So a couple things need to happen here. One of them is Elena needed to not get full HP from that heal. She did. That's bad news for Noctis. Now what he needs to do is somehow one-shot her while being alive, but he's dead. So Dervis wins, and that's the tournament. Dervis, from the loser's bracket, rises up, takes down Kiwi, and gets first place in this tournament. GG, Dervis. GG, Kiwi. GG, everybody who played. If you guys ever want to play in these tournaments, they are every Friday. Next week's tournament is going to be the grand finals. It'll be the top 8 finishers from the last 3 weeks combined in a like fantasy football draft kind of format. Super fun if you haven't seen one of those before. And then we will kick off another whole new cup series. They're a month long every Friday night. They're super fun. So thanks for watching the YouTube video. Thanks for playing in the tournaments, and just thanks for being awesome.